Hello, beloved soul. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So, if you're seeing 11:15 or this message found you, this is not random. A big celestial code coming through is 11:15 for divine change in your life, shifting identities. Some are experiencing I'm hearing a stabilization in a opportunity that was escalating. I'm also hearing an expansion in business or scaling businesses, a business merger as well. And I'm also hearing some are buying their first house. Some have been promoted or have just launched their new careers. So there's a lot of creative energy that's happening now. And this is not random. So if you are new here, please do consider, my spiritual team and I would love to have you around. And let's get into this message. This is a collective reading, but it's going to feel personal, so take what aligns and leave the rest for whomever it's for. So, because what's coming through here is a shift, a pause, but a shift no less. For some, this might feel like stagnation, but it's the pause before things gain speed and momentum very quickly, I'm hearing. For others, this might feel like you actually are going backwards or like you went steps back, but this is like the pullback on the arrow before you are launched forward faster than ever before. So there's a powerful message that's coming through, and it's closer than you think. Any of the messages that you receive in this reading are meant for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you stay until the end of this reading, then the entire reading is yours, and all of the positive energy found in it is yours too. So, let's just get into the reading. This energy is very, it is hard to, fast moving. Look at that. Eight of Wands right off the bat lets me know that very fast moving energy. Okay, so let's see. So there is definitely something coming into the sphere. Let me get us a good, let's see what we got going on. Woo, going on here. Okay. Now, let's see where we are with this. All right. So, what's happening here is a buildup of energy and something that will move swiftly very soon, or it could already be moving swiftly in your life. So you're being called not to get overwhelmed when this kind of energy is the energy that is flowing out immediately in a reading. It already means that you have gained momentum in whatever it is you're trying to do, or there's some functional shift that's happening in your energy that's causing you to act and behave in different ways, confirmation received, but also that is causing the universe to show up and react to you in different ways, and also to expedite your manifestations and your desires a lot quicker in this life. So you may have felt like things have been slow, unclear, or like something hasn't fully moved yet. But at the same time, you've been changing. And this is a very rapid changing energy. So there is a very deep truth behind this. And this is the truth behind the 1115 activation here in this message coming out in this Five of Swords energy is that a new direction is forming for you or internally through you. So the truth behind 1115 on Celestial Code is new direction through internal shift and ultimately through inspired and intentional manifestation. So it's the energy of something beginning, but only after something within you has already changed. All right, so this isn't something that's about to start. It's something that's already in motion. That's what that 8 of Wands and 5 of Swords energy shows us. So what you've been feeling, you may have felt a pull to move differently or think differently or step away from something that no longer feels aligned. That feeling wasn't random. That was the shift beginning. So you're being called to look at all that you have accomplished, all that has accumulated in your life, and really test, not only build systems that make things easier for you to expand and grow into whatever this is. So for some of you, this is a business. For others of you, this is a family. For others of you, this is a association or a collaboration. For others of you, this is some kind of tie to your destiny or something that made you feel like you finally reached a goal or some kind of step towards your destiny. And this is calling you to recognize and acknowledge how far you've come in this life, even if it's not as far as we want to be, even if it's not all the things that we ever dreamed, even if it's not everything that we've talked about with the Most High, with our guides, with our friends, with our family, with whomever we confide. So this is about acknowledging how far you've come in life, all you've built into, the material world that you have created for yourself, your reality, the experience that you're having, the body that you appreciate being in every day. Thank you for confirmation on my phone. And the work that you've put in whatever capacity that is, be that into the work in your home, the work into your family, the work into your relationship, the work into your business, the work into yourself, the work into your body, the work into just showing up in the world the way that you truly want to. Acknowledge everything you've done to truly step into the new identity that you're shifting into, the change that's coming in you. And that feeling that you felt after you felt pulled to move differently and think differently and be differently, after you were called to step away from something that no longer felt aligned, that feeling wasn't random. That was the shift beginning. The turning moment, okay? The moment that truly sets this apart for you. This moment is asking you to trust what you're feeling. Even if you don't have full confirmation yet. even if you don't have full knowing yet. You don't need everything to make sense first. You need to move with what you already know. Moving with what you already know will cause a shift not only in you, but in the way that you approach the different aspects of reality that is shifting around you. So this also shows me that you are in still throne mode. It lets me know that not only are you taking decisive actions towards your goals and moving in a new way that is focused on drive and style and truly going after what you desire. Fundamentally, you are trying to manifest something new in your life. So, the shift here is movement. I mean, real movement is here. Something that felt stuck begins to open. Something that felt clear or unclear is becoming a lot easier to understand. Your life is about to shift because you're in alignment and you're no longer the same. Period. I'm telling you right now, your life is about to shift because you're no longer the same, all right? So what this is leading you to ultimately is your wish fulfillment. I'm going to let you know right now. When you change internally, your reality has to adjust. You don't chase the shift, you become the reason it happens. Ultimately, this is going to bring a level of fulfillment that you have never experienced in this life. It's going to bring a level of feeling completion to something that has been weighing on your emotions. It's going to bring an integration and fulfillment to the emotional level and the overall excitement, appreciation, joy, contentment, satisfaction, safety, and abundance that you sense and feel in all areas of your life. And it heralds all of the relations, the intuition, the emotions, the love, and the support that you need on an internal and an external level to progress, to be fulfilled, and to ultimately shift into the most authentic and highest version that can be expressed in this life. Yeah, the highest version of yourself that can be expressed in this life. I love that. So this isn't random timing or thinking. This is alignment. You're not waiting for change. You're stepping into it. You're embodying a new way of thinking, being, approaching problems logically, truth seeking, communicating in different ways to accomplish your goals, expressing your desires, and getting very clear on your vision. Yeah, you're not waiting for change, you're stepping into it. And this reading offers insight and empowerment, not fixed outcomes or guarantees. So just know if this resonates, it's because something here aligns. But trust yourself above all else. Now that we're to the midpoint, let me just say, wait until you see what the shift opens up for you. Because this is where things start moving quickly for you. So, I'm like, adjust, adjust once I've been sitting over here for like 15 minutes. All right, so let's pull a few more cards to see what does this shift open up for you. Ooh, okay. What does this shift? Alrighty, it's just flinging them everywhere. Shift open up for you, so it's opening up a lot. All right, so it's opening up quite a few things. Let's see what it's opening up. Okay. What is it opening up for you? It's opening up a lot, guys. Yeah, it's opening up a lot. So, got something over there. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So it's opening up more than what you've been through. We know that. Now, I don't mean more than what you've been through as in more bad things or more negativity or more low vibrational things. What I mean is this is more experiences in this life, leaving you more fulfilled and transformed, growing, faithful in yourself, self-sovereignty, leadership, change, not afraid of change, not only expecting but allowing the universe to reciprocate and give back to you, having a clear vision, building into all that you desire in this life, having a higher perspective and understanding in the world, and a deeper knowing and an inner light that's guiding you. Okay, all right. So that's what the shift is bringing in. Wow, that's what it's opening up for you. So we're going to go deeper. We're going to go a little bit deeper, right? Let's see what these cards really are saying. So, in this situation, we have the Eight of Swords, but don't get discouraged by the picture because we're looking into what this shift is opening up for you. And so when we look into what this shift is opening up for you, we see that it's opening up the power over your mind. That's what that means when you have the Eight of Swords that comes up, talking about a shift in your energy. You are opening up to not only the power over and mastery over your mind and your thoughts, right? But also speaking your truth and communicating in the most logical way while addressing problems in a logical way and really seeking justice for yourself and others. So this is a very, very powerful shift that's happening for you. All right. So the Hierophant comes out to let us know. Oh, I almost left a card over there. I was like, there was another major arcana card. All right, so the Hierophant comes to let us know that there are big shifts that are happening in your consciousness. And ultimately, your belief systems are shifting. And there's a reconditioning. You may be teaching or training yourself. You may be using affirmations or subliminals, self-hypnosis, or all kinds of different meditations, guided meditations I'm hearing as well. Just different techniques to control and work with really your mind, right? To gain control of the mind, the subconscious mind, and the body in multiple ways. So this is somatic control. This is transformational and mental control, and this is emotional restraint and reactive control. So this is examining what you were taught and then throwing out whatever isn't serving you or serving your highest good or functionally helping you to create the life you love and live in a more informed and intentional existence where you can implement your desires and truly concretize your thoughts into things and create the reality that you want to exist and live in. So combos, or we'll do combos at the end, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles comes out to also show me that this shift is going to give you power and mastery over your body, over your work, or maybe it's going to give you a new career that you're working into. One way or another, this is going to give you a higher control and freedom over your finances, and a new relationship with money and reality in general. So the material world will be responding differently to you after this shift, and you will be manifesting your desires into reality differently and more fluidly, I'm hearing, in a functional way that co creates with the universe and helps you to realize your goals with lightning precision and speed. Okay? Two of Wands in this shift. This shift opens up for you the duality and balance of actions. So you are very balanced and very intentional when it comes to making your choices after you go through this shift, or maybe you've already gone through this shift and now I'm describing who you are now. Okay, so take it how it applies to your life, right? And take what resonates and leave the rest. Either way, just know that this is the shift. All right. And so whether you're coming out of what we just said and coming into this wish fulfillment through the shift that we're talking about now, or you're already sitting in the wish fulfillment because you're already in the shift, or you're going through the shift and you're waiting on the wish fulfillment. It can be, it can come in many ways, but it's going to come in those ways. And so, however that Rubik's Cube shifts around and you get all the colors is up to you. But ultimately, this is showing that you have a choice, or that you'll have more choices and balancing your life, a deeper connection to your purpose, and you'll be functionally exerting your will and your willpower while embodying confidence as you move intentionally towards your desires and take inspired actions towards your purpose and goals. Excellent. All right. The Hermit comes out to let us know after this shift, you will be way more in touch with your inner guidance and trusting your inner knowing and yourself in general. You will be way more in touch with your intuition and not letting external influences sway the way that you are guided by your internal wisdom. So, this is a much stronger attachment and involvement, as well as trust in your inner guidance after this shift. All right, the Tower, you don't have to be afraid after in a shift future reading, or just to show you how the energy has shifted, right? We're looking at embodiment, so you don't have to worry about the Tower. The Tower in this situation shows that this is you releasing everything that's false in your life and that cannot remain. This is literally you holding the attitude and the stance in your life that if it's false, if it's not true, if it's inauthentic, if it's a deception, if it's something that can betray my senses in any way, an illusion, it cannot remain in my sphere. It is not aligned. It must go. This is you purging all that does not serve you. This is you getting rid of toxic places, things, people, energies, negativity, anyone that lies or betrays or deceives you. This is really you or doing that spring cleaning, cleaning the house. Okay, just clearing it all out, cutting all the fat away, getting rid of all the BS. So this is you not allowing anything that is structurally unsound to stay bound to you. Wow. Powerful shift you're going through. All right? And here we are at the Six of Pentacles. So after this shift, you will have you will have deeper healing in your body. Okay, so physical healing and physical health are a deep part of the shift that's coming in. You might be being way more health conscious or already be health conscious, and it's either starting to pay off or already has paid off, and you're going to start seeing cellular regeneration and age regeneration, I'm hearing, and just different aspects firming up in your skin tone, different muscle groups toning up, and your body coming back into a natural glow up that leaves you more confident with the deeper sense of willpower connected to your inner guidance, trusting in your gut instincts and feelings, being confident in yourself, exerting your will, but in a respectful way, consciously being clear about your desires and your visualizations, expressing them to the Most High and the Divine, or whatever you resonate with, your ancestors, your spiritual team. And at the end of the day, realizing that the universe is going to reciprocate, the universe will supply. And so, this is you really stepping into the knowledge, the safe, firm in the belief that the universe will supply and abundance is always around you, and it's abundant universe that is going to bring more harmony and more adjustment, a higher adjustment to your finances, to your reality, and to your material world. So this is harmony in your body, harmony in your money, harmony in your work, harmony in your reality, harmony in your material world. Okay? So what a powerful shift. Everybody wants to shift into that. All right, so this is the Wheel of Fortune. This lets me know that this shift comes from karmic ties or from some karmic contract that has sealed. When we close the karmic cycles, your new cycle is opening up a shift for you that is turning into the new identity that you're shifting into, that is ultimately going to equal a new reality or a new experience that you get to have. And so the wheel shows up here to let you know that this is a cycle shift, okay? And this change is beyond your control in so many ways. It wasn't beyond your control because you didn't have the power to not change, and it wasn't beyond your control because you weren't going to change. It just was beyond your control because it was like everything lining up to make it so that it was the cause and effect rule. You know what I mean? It was the spiritual law aspect of your change. So this is the divine forces that played out in your life, however the tumultuous or advancing or binding or stagnating or repulsing or, undesirable or satisfying they were in life. It doesn't matter. Whatever it was, and usually it's going to be on the dissatisfying side because that's what it takes to crack you open, wake you up, and grow you into something more than you were. When you expand, that's the crack open. And so usually it comes from turbulence and conflict in our lives on an emotional or a mental level, or physical sometimes, but ultimately it leads back to the emotional and the mental that leads you to building up into a higher express version of yourself. And so this shows that one of those tests of faith or those cycles actually happened for you, and now you're shifting out of that cycle, and this has been beyond your control, but you have responded very wisely is what this means, and you didn't resist, and you went with the flow, and now you've shifted into the Emperor. You're in Emperor energy. Congratulations. Now that you're in Emperor energy, you hold a deeper alignment. You have the structure. You are the authority over your life. You have set healthy boundaries. You've got rid of so many of the conflicts in your life. You're practicing self-leadership. You're being the leader over your own actions in your life. You're taking accountability for the way your life is going because you know that it's the only way to fulfill the empowerment that it takes to actually manifest what you truly desire in this world. And so you're embodying a whole new authority over your reality and your existence. And ultimately, this is what you've shifted into. You've shifted into the Emperor. Congratulations. So that is so powerful. You have so much authority and self-mastery after this shift, or you might have it now. Take where you are, take it how it resonates. and put it, put it in your life the way that it applies. Okay, so you might be the emperor already, or you might still be in that Knight of Wands energy where the change has already occurred and you're already shifting into that new way of thinking, but it's moving very quickly, this energy, to help you to realize your dreams and obviously manifest your wishes as you embody or become the emperor. What a powerful and beautiful message. So, to whomever this message goes out to, congratulations. Congratulations on the shift. You did the work. Congratulations on making it through the hurdles and any betrayals or deceit or lies or just misalignment that was in your life. Congratulations on doing the best thing for you. Congratulations on finally finding your authentic expression of yourself and really clawing and fighting your way to that, because I feel that for you. And not only is this a pat on the back from the universe, but this is definitely a pat on the back from Celestial Oracle Codes. I am immensely proud of anyone that this reading resonates with. So I'll leave it there, and thank you so much for sharing this amazing energy with me and letting me read it for you. And I send you so much light, love, and blessings on your journeys while you continue this amazing reality creation cycle for yourself. And until we meet again, stay divine, stay aligned, and stay in your highest timeline. And I will see you all in my next reading.